On the 21st of Ulu Ut, you arrive at the oasis hamlet of Joppa, along the far rim of Mograhi, the Great Salt Desert. All around you, moisture farmers tend to groves of viridian water vine. There are huts wrought from rock salt and brinestalk. On the horizon, Cud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, a fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arsenic Candy Gaming. Welcome back to the Caves of Cud. Welcome to Joppa. It's been some time. I feel like every episode I play of Caves of Cud I begin with, it's been some time. Been having a bit of a break over the Christmas period, trying to get inspired for new builds, new ways that we can tackle Bethesda Susa, really. Like, we need to find a way to get through Bethesda Susa. That's the long and short of it. I've begun many runs since the end of the last run, which ended so unceremoniously, but nothing's really stuck. So I just need to dive back in, really. And so in order to dive back in, we've gone with an old faithful. We've gone with the Gnarf build, which is high strength and agility, bit of toughness, even zeros on intelligence and willpower, 0 put into ego, which means our prices are going to be quite high. We have adrenal control, beak, double-muscled horns, thick fur, and triple-jointed, and we have an irritable genome. Anybody who's seen the series will know about the Gnarf build, but the crux of it is that our adrenal control increases our quickness and other physical mutations when we activate it. Our beak gives us increased ego and reputation with birds. Double muscled gives us +2 strength per rank, or +2 strength at this rank, and an increased chance to daze opponents on successful melee attacks. Our horns give us a chance to gore and cause bleeding. We have thick fur, which gives us heat and cold resistance and gives us reputations with apes, bears, baboons, and grazing hedonists. Triple jointed is plus agility, and a chance that agility-based skill powers don't go on cooldown. Our irritable genome, whenever we spend mutation points, the next mutation point we spend will be spent randomly, and whenever we buy a new mutation, we get a random one instead of a choice of 3. It's really based around the idea that we have some powerful skills that we don't have a lot of control over which ones we level up. So we stick with very strength and agility based skills, and as our horns are a short blade, we're focusing on our short blades. Let's get going. So let's start our day by checking if Joppa has a crack that we could explore. It does not, so that's off the cards. The Joppa crack is something that I haven't spent a lot of time exploring on camera, but it's just a good little underground cavern. Oh, nice. Some books. A good little underground cavern that's great for the start of the game to get you some gear. I'm going to go short blades. Pop a short blade on there. Okay, with a little dagger. Daggers are going to be very handy for trade goods as well as our weapons. So we'll focus on picking up a lot of daggers. We can sell them for a substantial amount compared to their weight, as we've discussed previously. Hello there. What can you tell me about Joppa? It would be wise to speak to Elder Iridad, and we'll just take the basic tasks in Joppa before we carry on out to Red Rock, where we can earn ourselves some XP. Let's check our chests as we always do. Anything exciting in here? Some artifacts, which means we've completed, realistically, we've completed our first quest before we've even left town, which is always a great start to the game. Our prices for buying are going to be terrible, which is going to put pay to our purchasing a glow sphere, I guess. Did we? I don't even know what we did here. Did we start our quests with? Yes, we did not accept our quest, but we will. Oops. I handed in an artifact I didn't want to hand in there. And I don't even know what it was. It was an injector of some description, which is a shame because that probably would have come. Not that I ever use them anyway. But it would have been nice to have had it rather than accidentally hand it in. Some acid gas grenade. Let's go up and introduce ourselves to Elder Iridad. No, it's not Elder Iridad. It is the Warden. He has a glow sphere that we would like. My goodness. My goodness, that is an expensive glow sphere. We won't worry about that today, mate. We will not worry about that. My goodness, our ability to trade is bad. I was going to do some advanced swearing then, but we decided against it. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good start, being unable to purchase the items that we want. We won't even bother with the water ritual either. We'll just get straight out on into It would have been nice to have taken night vision, so we could have double bladed both hands. I believe that it's worth considering making our horns. Maybe not at this early juncture. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll make our horns our main weapon and go from there. They're a short blade after all. The main goal of this run is to avoid every single mushroom that we encounter. Under no circumstances do we wish to be entirely comprised of fickle gill this run. That would be a fate worse than a fate worse than death. And it's not something that I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for survival. Another quick level up would be great if we could meet these fishy boys face up. Well, he didn't last very long at all, did he? It's good to feel strong. After the previous run where we were a gunslinger with not much in the way of strength, being able to kill early level mobs with one hit is outstanding. Might have been nice to have concentrated on some axes. But we'll do that on the next run if this one goes dreadfully bad. I had wondered whether it's worth considering not deleting my failed runs and just playing them out on video for all to see how a bad run goes as well. Because I've had about a half dozen runs that ended before we completed the first quests. They did not go well at all. Oh, some flattened remains. I wonder what that is. What was that? The location of some flattened remains in your location's oddities section. Let's have a look at that. I don't know what that is. Some flattened remains. I really have no idea what that is. Strange. I've not seen that before. Maybe that's a new thing. I'm aware that there's been some good, some rejigging of some abilities in the week or so past. Some of our favourite skills, like lays, have been rebuffed after being nerfed quite recently. Let's have a look what we can do now. Let's take some skill upgrades, like jab. Wield a short blade in our offhand. So yeah, so a short blade in our offhand. Our horns are our main weapon, so the bronze dagger, short blade, offhand. Job done. Let's take out all of these glow pads if we can. Maybe not dive straight into all that water. Let's kill some of these fishy boys. No one needs to really be friends with plants and fishes. Unless you're Aquaman, of course. Which we are not. Hello there. You're not going to chase me down, are you? That's for sure. Ah, hello. Here are my friends. The Snapjaws. Let's step back out over here a second. Are you my friend? Oh. feral dog barks. The feral dog barks indeed. Please don't be angry with me, young man. It would be nice if we could be friends. See if I can't take you over here to meet some new friends that you might be willing to attack. I don't really want to have a conversation with you either, Mr. Irritable Tortoise. I feel that we're on different pages. Can we equip that? Let's pop that on our back. It's the Macy's. We're going to carry as much junk as we possibly can. Remembering not to pick up too much in the way of armor, as it's Gnarf. But daggers are great for being trade goods more than anything. Where did you just ran clean on past me then, sir? So lightweight daggers, lightweight swords, engraved weapons are good for trading in, and we're going to need as much trade goods as possible when we've got such bloody awful ego skill. Excuse me. Oh. That answers that question. And as if by magic, we are back in the Oasis Hamlet of Joppa. Gnarf obviously needed a bit of a rest and to get back into it. So we'll ignore our previous cock up. It's got some bad chests today in Joppa, I think. Not terrible, but definitely not great. It's not great at all, isn't it? It's terrible. Might actually be closer to what that was. Not great at all. We do, however, have a Joppa crack, which is oft good to experience. Let's set those horns again, and remove our battle axe and pop on a trusty dagger. Hopefully we will get through it this time. So let's pick up our quests and try that again. Hello there, sir. Let us go about our day. Let's flog off all of our junk we don't need to carry, even if it doesn't give us much in the way of cash monies. It'll be good to get rid of it all because it's just weighing us down and doing nothing for us at all. I assume that we have a short bow already equipped. Do you know what? We're going to get rid of the beaded bracelets and the copper nuggets just in case we break them, or just in case they get rusted up. We definitely don't want that. And we've got more than enough carrying capacity to carry the water, so we do have a short bow already, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's fight our way. Oh, actually, I forgot to check our shrines on the previous run, didn't I? So let's see what we got up here. Hello. You are a shrine to Gihim, the Vermilion Bane of Katara. Excellent. It discovers the location of Alagatep. Oh, Alalgalep. Which we will definitely go and check out and hopefully discover some wonderful artifacts. We have a Joppa crack, so I think once we've battled our way up enough to level up. Do you know what? Let's do that. That's what Gnarf is doing today. He's going to go and explore the crack and see what we can discover under the depths of Joppa. It's not something I've spent a lot of time doing, but hey, it's right here. Let's see if we can get leveled up relatively quickly before we go to the Rust Wells and almost certainly do a dead. A wet staff. Is there anybody down here? Some free arrows. Hello. Hello. I know I've been down here at least once. I don't recall it just being arrows and plants though, so Maybe we've got a lucky or an unlucky dungeon under here. Hello, bear. Do we have to fight? I mean, I would rather not. Rather not. We're currently not rammed full of adrenaline because we haven't set our release adrenaline properly. So let's set it to 1. Rifle through trash is on. Sprint is set to D4, which is great. And we can boost our adrenaline willy-nilly now whenever we need it. It's probably why we died on the previous run, because I hit 1 to fire off my adrenaline boost and it didn't work. And the reason, obviously, is because I had it set to the wrong button. Lives and learns, innit? Now, I believe, yeah, okay, it's we got a potentially infinite dungeon under here, so hopefully we can. Yeah, hi, how are you? Come on over. You've got some hand axes that I'm happily going to take off of you, and then we'll see if we can't take out your friends. A bloody wet mace. An iron longsword. Who's shooting at who here? My woven tunic has cracked. I'm going to take on this warlord. It'd be nice to have an axe. I mean, I do like to wear the faces of my fallen enemies, as we are all well aware. It brightens my day. It gives me a good sense of self. And a good sense of somebody else's face. Let's auto-equip those. Some daggers, axes, wet bows, firing wet arrows. Hello. It's a very good quick way to level up rather than fighting our way through glow pads and glowfish on our way to the rust wells. Salt encrusted bronze short sword. It could have been equally extremely dangerous coming down here and taking on the unknown. There we go, level 3 already. I think I keep accidentally picking up armor and clothing that I don't really want to be carrying. No thank you, sir. We wear the nullworm skull? No. We can't remove our horns. We can't remove our horns, which is a shame. I still have some builds in mind that I definitely want to give a run. I'm not going to talk about them. I have plans. Exciting plans. So, yeah, for the future, it's always worth coming back because there's plenty of new builds that I haven't tried. I'm just saving for the right day. So don't give up on us yet. A sturdy vinewood sap mask. Let's do that. I have picked up a significant number of games for new Let's Plays. Let's Plays. That's a phrase that we don't use very often here on the channel. I did start a run of Outward, which is obviously a little bit different from Caves of Hood. But after a few hours and what would amount to several episodes worth of content, I discovered that apparently we can't record with the soundtrack playing because it's subject to copyright and therefore would ruin the videos potentially. So those videos are gone and we'll have to start again. But never mind, I get to enjoy another game that I thoroughly enjoy repeatedly. Anything up here, or is this just a long walk that we don't want to take? Let's go back down. There's a dreadroot tuber over there. A dreadroot tuber. There is also a stairwell down that we'll go straight down again. See if we can't level up again. Right. A salt encrusted bronze longsword. Give me the stairs. Oh, beaded bracelet. Nice. Some tradie goods. Have to be very careful. You You're the problem. So you're loved by Snapjaws, no problem. Got no real problem with annoying Snapjaws at this point. Hated by birds. We can make some bird friends here. How's he doing here? We destroyed the Snapjaw, and we have increased significantly our reputation with birds. What you got going that I might want? Let's pop on this buckler. Your salty bloody club, your iron dagger. I'll take all of that. I mean, there's probably easier ways of getting all of this gear. No. I'm overburdened, am I? I don't believe so. Oh, maybe I am when the adrenaline wears off. Yeah. Have we picked up a Snapjaw corpse or something that's put us so massively overweight? What's this? A freezing hand axe. Something that we don't need. A whole bunch of clubs. Let's drop one of those. Just one. Just one of those. I think that's time for us to go now. Let's go back and talk to Argive. Show him the goods that we found down underneath the depths of Look, Jopper. Look, Argive, you've sent us out on a quest that you could have completed yourself. Here's your knick-knack. We're now level 4. Go fetch me another trinket. You cheeky bugger. So, let's pick up a skill. I'm going to go... Maybe we'll go with Bloodletter this time around. Let's go with Bloodletter. Bloodletter will give us the ability to make people bleed. Your short blade attacks that penetrate have a 75% chance to cause your opponent to bleed. 0 to 1 damage per turn. Toughness save, difficulty 20 plus your agility modifier. Your opponent saves. The opponent saves to stop bleeding each round, and the save difficulty decreases by 1 each round. This effect can stack a number of times equal to 1 plus your agility modifier. Okie dokie. Anything else we want to pick up if we've got... Not axe. Not axe. Definitely not axe. Bow might be something worth considering at some point. Let's close all these off so we can look at them quickly. Tactics. Tactics. Yeah. That's what we want. So we're a little bit more agile, I think. Let's get some free food up here. And then consider our next move. Should we just continue exploring the Jopper Crack for a moment and trade in some goods? Hand in some goods. Sell some goods. Hi. Counterweighted is good, is it not? I believe it is good. A whole bunch of bows there. Let's have a look what else we've got down here. Some bracelets, etc. We definitely don't need to carry all of those bracelets. Yeah. I think that's actually put us at more weight than we had previously. So... a bronze dagger versus counterweighted bronze short sword. Oh, what are you doing, you clown? So the counterweighted adds +1 to hit. We'll equip that. Excellent. So... back down into the crack for a little while and see what else is down here. Maybe some tougher opponents. Take on, if we could take on another Snapjaw. Geezer is the word that immediately sprung to mind, apparently. Don't mess with me. I think the buckler is probably unnecessary, actually, carrying that. I assume that that has the same value as a trade good as armor, and thus for unnecessary to pick up. Anybody around? Hello, everybody. Ah, there you are. A plant that we can punch in the face. A bronze two-handed sword. Of course, as always, you know, comments down below if you have any exciting or interesting builds that you would recommend trying out. I'm always on the lookout for something new. I've been trying really hard to make a psychic build work and not really getting very far with it. And one of the other builds that we tried several times was a slender iron longsword. That's nice. It was just a companion build, having a high ego for persuade and proselytize, etc., to get people on board, get people being our friend. What robes are we wearing? Woven tunic. And it worked out for a while, but very quickly we were underpowered compared to everybody else and relying on, companions to do all the dirty work was risky. Get out of it. Let's rest up a second. Is there going to be a centipede nest down here? Is that what caused all of that, or were they just... was I just in the wrong place at the wrong time? Yeah, so companions were great, but they, I mean, early companions, it's a risk of getting them killed very early on, and thus losing them as a friend, and losing them... are you going to be hating me? You're perfect in your hatred of me. Your genome enters an excited state. Would you like to spend 4 mutation points to buy a mutation before rapidly mutating? Yeah. You've gained the activated ability Discharge. I don't think I wanted that. You've gained the activated ability Power Devices. Let's choose a physical mutation to rapidly advance. Adrenal Control is great. Double Muscled is great. I mean, everything's good, really. Let's go with the Adrenal Control. Let's make them follow us down here. Take them out one by one. A painted club. Let's look what's written on it. Acting against a prohibition on the practice of worshipping the stars, Reshef led an army to the gates of Omenpork. There he defeated his brothers in battle and liberated its citizens, and they crowned him the Sultan of Kud. Excellent. Let's get it. See if we can sell it. Bish bash bosh. What you got here? Copper nuggets. I like them. I want to be your friend. What do we... Ah, we picked up another nicky-knack. Hi. Anything exciting over here, boys? Let's stop picking up so much junk, I think. Who's shooting at me? You. You're shooting at me. At the Battle of Tewar Grotto, Sushir fought a mercenary to subjugate Roots. She wielded a philosophical axe with such prowess that it became forever known as the philosophical star Rootsbane. I don't think that there's something that we want to carry. So we will not. We will pick up this Dreadroot Tuber though. Hello over here, Mr. Centipede. Oh, we just accidentally ploughed through a bunch of people there. You do the squirties. You do the squirties. Let's look at this painted bronze short sword. Sometime in 3859 BR, after having made enemies with a collective of winter eremites, Oram Ram II's councillors suggested she let a regent rule in her place. Instead, she reassured her councillors by calmly explaining why she disagreed. Nice. Factoids. That might be worth a bit more money than your average sword, which is good. What have we got going? No, thank you. No, thank you. Slumberlings, not the kind that I wish to mess with. Thank you. Reinforced cloth overalls. I'm going to get those. I'm going to equip those in place of our woven tunic. And we will disregard our woven tunic. Drop. Reinforced. +1 AV. It's nice. What's this weird artifact? Let's have a look. Flaming... Well, we can't give that up, can we? We're going to have to put that in place of the counterweighted. Flaming bronze dagger. That's going to help us along our way. Anywhere else to explore? Please, if you could stay away from the slumberling, I would appreciate it. Take me away. Naught to find down here, it would seem. Hello! You are my friend. And I am happy to make your acquaintance. We found a bent metal sheet. Nice. Is there anything interesting in this little area? There are no stairwells leading downwards though, which is unusual. I thought there would have been one around here somewhere. Maybe it's up here. Maybe there isn't one. We definitely need to consider the possibility that leaving the Joppa underground is a good idea at this point. We don't wish to become overwhelmed by our peers. Some goggles I could pop on my face. Everything else, relatively unnecessary. I mean, they're all sellable. Obviously. We're trying to save some space to see if we can pick up anything more useful. Like stuff that is worth the monies. Wooden bucklers, two-handed swords, knout. Like another chest would be great, and then I'd be happy to leave. Another artifact would be great, then I'd be happy to leave. Another legendary snapjaw would be great, then I'd be happy to leave. Maybe we'll find one of those things. Maybe we won't. It's feeling like a definite no at the moment, though. It's definitely doesn't seem to be immediately on the cards. Hi. You are Centipede. Let's rest up for a moment. Came a bit close there, didn't we? We were nearly ended. Hi. Will you kindly bugger off? Who's over here? I mean, let's pick up these daggers. Let's pick up these daggers and slender bronze battle axes and this iron short sword. Oh, our irritable genome acted up. Kill these dudes. Slender bronze short sword. have a look what leveled up. What leveled up at that point? Triple jointed. I can't even remember what triple jointed does. It was an agility based thing. So our skill powers, our agility skill powers, don't go on cooldown after use. That's really, really good. It's really good. All of them are really good. We do have attribute points we can spend. Now we can bring up our ego and reduce the penalty we've got to our ability to sell. But that is all it will do for us. And but then it would decrease the prices for us, but it's going to cost us a significant amount of it's going to cost us 4 points to get us to 0, and that might be a bit too much it might be a bit too rich for me. It's going to cost us 4 points to get to 0. That's a lot. We could, however, put it into intelligence to reduce the cost of, well, sorry, to improve our identifying artifacts and give us a few more skill powers when we level up, I believe. Maybe we should put toughness up to 20. There we go. Got a +2 on our toughness. That's a good move. Let's have a look at our skills. Hobble. You make an attack with a short blade in your primary hand. So we need Duke, and then we can get that. So where's Duke? It's in there. Let's save up, get Duke, and then we'll get Rejoinder? No, sorry, pointed circle. But now, let's explore this last area here. Let's explore the rest of this area, and we'll consider getting out. We already know that the stairwell up isn't in this area. It was above us, I believe. Or below us. Who knows? Who knows? Might have been below us. I think it might have been below us. It was. So we don't want to get lost. Let's get out of here before it's too late. We would like to go to the nearest stairwell up. Just have a quick look, see if we picked up any more artifacts. We didn't. We got a lot of junk though. And that might take us to a place where, like, exploring the Rust Wells now might be a much better idea than it ever has been. Let's go and eat some free apple mats. Hello there, mate. How you doing? Just popping my face into your oven to eat a little bit of munchies. And visiting my boy Tam. Hello, Tam. Look at all this stuff that I've got for you that might come in handy. Some bronze battle axes. That's a lot of daggers. I mean, that's probably too many daggers for one person to be, like, realistically carrying. It doesn't seem necessary at this point. Don't need all these bows. Don't need this buckler. Don't need these bracelets and these nuggets. Get rid of the nugs. Job done. Let's buy any water skins that this dude might have. No. It would cost us that much. Let's keep our nuggies and our bracelets. No. I don't want to do that. There we go. We got a canteen out of it instead. Not ideal. Not what we wanted. But it's the hero we've got right now. Let's make our way over to the Rust Wells quickly and take on some lethal opponents. Obvs. Hi everyone. Just passing through, don't mind me. Will you kindly do a quick dead for me? Anybody else interested? Ah, that's what I wanted, boys. I also forgot that our skills allow us to be quite handy with a bow. Which is nice, obviously. It's nice. There must be a way to set it to just want to pick up weapons and not armors, etc. Because we don't want the armors. They're no good to us. It's just a waste. Hi, take these arrows to your face. Some more short swords, some axes, some daggers. A bow. A wide-brimmed hat, sir. Very fancy indeed. But alas, you're all dead. Plus 60 reputation with the Kiazona Sorrow Brood. During an expedition in Tenapar, Toshia lost control of her chariot and drove it off a cliff. Luckily, a group of nearby jewelers came to her rescue. Moved by their kindness, Toshia enrolled at a local workshop as an apprentice. That was very kind of her. So we'll take that dagger, and we'll take that dagger, and we'll take that bow. And we'll move on. We'll get on with our day. A desert crease. I will not kill these glowfish. I will let them live. Friendly glowfish. Ooh, somebody up there didn't have the same luck as the friendly glowfish. Do we have any hostiles over here? Any hostilities that I might be a part of? I mean, hostilities should be avoided wherever possible, but I will not shy away. Hello! What you got going on down here? Subterranean desert canyon. If you wouldn't mind being a dead bear. Okay, worth it. Worth it. Ooh, a crude toga. We might do well to chip off before getting into too much of a fight over here. Yeah, I think getting out of here is a good idea. Just in case. Who knows what might go on down there. And as obviously as tough and scary as we are, fighting our way through the dark with only one blade in hand might be a bit beyond our ability at this point in time. Sorry, boys. I tried to avoid that fight, but you pushed it, didn't you? You pressed the matter, and I had to retaliate. Ah, we've regained our bearings. What happened over here? Equines, please take him on so I don't have to. He could cause me a lot of grief. Dagger. Dagger. Some shorty swords. Iron battle axe. And much excitement. Hi. Ooh, jewel encrusted bronze long sword. Where are these hostiles nearby? Bring them to me so that I may treat them. To a lovely seafood dinner. Well, Gnarf has finally made his way to the Rust Wells, where much excitement and searching for artifacts lies beneath. Let's see if we can't find the entrance down here. Hello? Hello, where is the entrance to your cave? It's got to be around here somewhere. Hello, bear. My beary friend. They still keep coming, don't they? They still keep coming. Will they never learn? Do they never yearn for change? We have not picked up the ability to our wayfaring. Is it wayfaring? I can't remember. Where we can make camps and it'll be cooking. It'll be cooking skills is actually what I'm talking about in my head, not out into the world. Nearly at that next level up, which is, you know, you'd love to see it. Get down in the first level where we're almost inevitably going to be greeted by a bunch of mushrooms that we don't want to take on. We'll have to run with our tail between our legs. We are going to have to consider taking on some much heavier opponents. In 3180, Giram laid waste to all of the jungle worshipping precinct of Katara, shattering all the glass in the homes of frogs and cannibals. He became known as the Vermilion Bane of Katara. The Vermilion Bane of Katara. We'll equip that. We'll get it, and then we'll equip it, because I feel that we can benefit from it. Hi everyone. Hi. Don't mind me. Just exploring. Just exploring the cavern down here, the caves here in Khud. Just exploring. Looking for, you know, nothing in particular. Nothing that you need to worry about, everybody. What's down here? Look, I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm looking for some artifacts. If you could, you know, if you've seen any that would save me having to explore any further, I know I would appreciate. What? A Kindle-thumbed Snapjaw? He had some sort of fire. He was a pyromancer. It's no biggie. He's just a pyromancer. Managed to fire fire at me. Not something I don't recall experiencing that previously. Don't recall asking for it. I'm almost certain I don't want to experience that again. Now, is that... Oh, has our torch just gone out? Yeah, it did. Let's pop another torch in. Is that something that's always been in the game? They're like pyromancer snapjaws? I don't recall ever seeing one. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But he nearly took my head clean off. We're very close to that level up. Very close indeed. Canteen. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. And do you know what? If you could take me up to another level up and give me an artifact, I'll be a happy, happy person. That's not what I asked for. Let's go down a level. Just one level. Just one. We might find what we're looking for down there. No. Thank you. He's dead. Our irritable genome acted up. We're now at level 7 with 5 hit points, 78 skill points, and 1 mutation point. Once again, like we discovered on the previous go around as this build, the early level definitely serrated. Definitely is quite rapid that we get through it. I wouldn't say easy, as we've already clearly shown that it isn't easy, as we died very quickly the first time out of Joppa. But we progressed quite quickly. Beaded bracelets and fracture. Yeah, I'll take them. What can we get rid of? What can we get rid of? We are over by 4. Good to go. I think if we can we can't, we don't have the skills to take those apart yet. So we wanted Duke. And then we want to go for pointed circle. Whenever you duke an opponent whilst wielding a short blade in your primary hand, you make a free attack. And then if we have bloodletter, which we do, you make, if you have bloodletter, the attack chance to bleed is 100. Marvellous. Anything else that we can unlock quickly while we're here? Cooking and gathering. That would be the next one. Meal preparation. And maybe going back to Joppa, speaking to the warden and trying to get harvestry so that we can pick up food along our travels. Have we picked up any artifacts while we're down here? Currently no. So we might still have to explore a little bit more in order to find one, because there's no real point leaving until we've found... Hang on. Yeah, we do still need to find another knick-knack. But hopefully we might even have enough copper wire to finish the mission before we get back there as well. Which would be lovely, let's be honest. That'd be great. So not have to come back out again. Okay. We were already out. We weren't planning on coming this far out. Let's get away from that lad. Don't want to accidentally piss him off, do we? If there's mushrooms, we're turning around. There are no mushrooms. We are overburdened, though. That's not good. I'm going to put this mace. Equip. Oh, okay. We need to get rid of something. Drop. Let's drop something else as well. What would that be? Something heavy, like a two-handed sword. Just one of them. And then we punch this dude in the face. I mean, the spark ticks, they're not very friendly. But they do taste like spark ticks, so that's good. I don't want to be stuck. I want to be out of here. I want to get my last artifact, and I want to go, and I would appreciate it if you would all assist me in that journey by getting out of my way. The game doesn't want to give me another artifact because I'm already carrying the second artifact I had to collect. A corroded circuit board. What's heavy? Let's just drop those. They are iron though, so they'll be worth a little bit of money. £36. I'm going to drop them. I'm going to drop them. I'm going to drop them. We'll risk it. Don't know how much they're worth, but they're not worth the weight. What mutation did we get as well? We should probably look at that. Triple jointed leveled up again. And electrical generation, sorry, is what leveled up. Maximum charge 6,000. Accrue base at 200 charge per turn. Can discharge all held charge for 1d4 damage. EMP causes involuntary discharge. You can drink charge from energy cells and capacitors. You gain 100 charge per point of electrical damage taken. You can provide charge to equipped devices. Sweet. It might be worth considering that our time in the caves of the Rustwells is done. Is it done? No, but it is now that we found a small gold flecked tube. Gold nugget as well is always helpful. We'll go back to the start of the season and put some money on the nuggets. Hi. Let's take out these boys before we go. Oh, yeah. We acted up again. Jeez. What did we get there? Horns? Was that what we got? It looked like it. We have. Can't see us duking too often. Like now that I've bought it, I can't see us duking too often. But let's give it a whirl. So what does duke do specifically? I'm sure I've had it before, and I'm sure I've never used it. Duke. You move to one square at no action cost. You may swap squares with a hostile opponent, and it gives us a chance to do a bleeding attack as well on the way past them. So I think we'll finish exploring this strata. I think that was very risky. I don't know. I think that we nearly didn't make it past that fight. Let's rest up though, before it's too late to rest up, lest it kills us. Get exploring. Get ready to go home. We don't wish to die in the Rustwells today. Why are we overburdened? I don't understand. Something hurt us and we were overburdened. I'm not used to the Rustwells being such an open cavern at any point. Have another artifact in you. You don't. Useless. Do it. Why bear? Why you gotta do this? Painted bear skin gloves. Plus 45 reputation with the Kiazona Sorrow Brood. We'll just equip those. Wash. Have a little explore. Oh, well, I want that. Thank you. How much is that, dude? Oh, is that a different chest? It is. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's ditch something that's put us over our weight limit. We need to lose 4. Which I think we could do rather easily. We'll drop 2 of those. Perfect. I think that might be our call to get out of here now before it's before it's too late, before we get snowed under with our desire to explore. I think we should have enough copper wire as well to make the next quest go away very quickly. And then we can get on with exploring. Could. To make sure that we've anything here. Okay, let's go to the nearest stairwell up. We'll keep doing so until we're out of here. Well, it's been a great adventure with Gnarf coming down into the Rustwells today. We've carrying too much to move. What did we pick? Well, there was a weird artifact there, that's why. Let's examine that. Electrified bronze 2-handed sword. You are a bioscanning bracelet. Let's get that equipped. We're still overweight though. Shade oil injectors. Love injectors. Chortle. We're 10 pounds overweight. Let's ditch all of these. Yeah, let's drop all of these. Yeah, fuck it. I'm like, what? What happened there? Is that the... Okay, that's weird. Or bleeped and blooped. Let's get out of here. Let me out of here. I just want to get out of here, boys. I'm not into it. I've had enough. I want to get out of here. There we go. And let's chip off back to Joppa and hand in our quest to our pal Argive over here. Hello, mate. I've got some stuff for you. What should we give him? The two-handed sword that we don't... In fact, you know what? Let's take the... Let's take the sell out of it. And then we'll sell it to him. Because... we don't need a two-handed sword. That's quite impressive. Here you go. Here's some wire. We finished the wire quest as well. Take the wire. 2 quests completed. Marvellous. That's more than we could have hoped for. And that'll be the end of today's episode. Thanks very much for joining us back here in the Caves of Khud. Thank you for joining Gnarf on their first days out into the world. Hopefully we can achieve great things. We're going to try and get down into Golgotha very quickly. Not until we've found the Corpus Tuilis, and we're going to try and have our glut rot cure before we even go there, so that we don't lose our tongue and end up chasing around looking for it. I've been Arsenic Candy Gaming, and you've been bloody marvellous as always. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also go over and check out the Twitch stream if that's the kind of thing that interests you. We will be back very soon with more videos, but if you're here and it's your first time, check out the playlists. There are a lot of Caves of Khud videos where we have some fun times. I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care now. Bye bye.